To our next interpolator from the minority, we have the Honorable Raul Manuel.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, kaya naman natin to ginagawa dahil bilang mga public officials, responsibilidad po natin ito sa taong bayan na nanonood po sa atin kung paano natin ginagastos ang pera ng taong bayan, Madam Chair. So, as to my question, since the Vice President also served as DepEd Secretary, in fact, wala po siyang separate basic salary nung siya ay DepEd Secretary, kaya actually intertwined din, no? Tumatagos yung role niya as VP and as DepEd Secretary. So I have questions, Madam Chair, dun sa confidential funds for 2023 ng Department of Education, and if the resource person would want to answer, andyan naman po yung opportunity, binubukas sa kanya ng Kamara. So Madam Chair, can we confirm from the Vice President na nag-submit ng accomplishment report sa paggamit ng DepEd confidential funds for 2023 sa Senate President at sa Speaker of the House?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, the Office of the Vice President and the Department of Education have separate mandates. The roles of the Vice President and the Secretary of Education are not intertwined. And Madam Chair, I cannot speak for the Department of Education as I am not the Secretary anymore. Again, Madam Chair, hindi pala DepEd pala ito, no? O sige, tanong mo si DepEd yan.
Honorable Manuel.
Madam Chair, iba na po ang DepEd Secretary natin ngayon na hindi naman nag-request ng confidential fund. Ang nag-request po noon as the DepEd Secretary ay ang Vice President. And Madam Chair, in all agencies, lagi ini-invoke national security, pag-target din sa mga suspected na mga grupo. So yung ganong tinake on na mandato, Madam Chair, kahit originally wala naman talaga yun sa OVP tsaka DepEd, tinake on ng resource person. Kaya ngayon, hindi dapat iwasan na sagutin din yun given ang tinake on na tasks ng resource person. Kasi Madam Chair, sige kung hindi po niya sasagutin, sa accomplishment report kasi for the first quarter of 2023, nabanggit po doon na yung confidential funds ng DepEd ginamit sa counter-insurgency program, prevention of recruitment by rebel and leftist groups among students and teachers. Meron din, Madam Chair, anti-terrorism programs, including the gathering of necessary information to implement peace and order within DepEd. Pareho din ang actual outcome tsaka ang kinlaim na accomplishments, Madam Chair, for second quarter and third quarter of 2023. So, gusto nating i-present din sa committee na ito, Madam Chair, na sa mga dokumento na sinubmit din ng Commission on Audit, part po ng certification sa paggamit ng DepEd Confidential Fund ay galing sa mga military units. And Madam Chair, we have copies of those documents. Ang DepEd use of confidential funds in partnership with the 1st Infantry Division of Zamboanga del Sur, 5th Infantry Division of Isabela, 7th Infantry Division of Nueva Ecija, 9th Infantry Division of Camarines Sur. At ang mga activities nila, Madam Chair, ay mga youth leadership summits, yun po yung tawag nila doon, at mga information education campaigns. Now, can we present yung slide, Madam Chair? May pinipare po tayo as a sample sa ano yung mga pinapamahagi ng mga pamphlets sa ganitong mga di umano'y Youth Leadership Summit tsaka Information Education Campaign. Ayun, Madam Chair, ang sabi po dyan, kapag nagsuot ka lang ng flag na may nakasulat na Serve the People, di ba, Madam Chair, napakagandang pakinggan, pero para po sa DepEd, Madam Chair, ang mga nagsusuot daw ng ganun, dapat i-report sa DepEd. At bahagi po ng paggamit nila ng confidential fund ay pagpapakalat ng ganitong napaka-malicious na kaisipan, Madam Chair. And given that we already have a Supreme Court ruling na nagsasabing nakakapahamak sa buhay ng ating mga bata, mga kabataan, ang ganitong mga tipo ng propaganda, Madam Chair, it seems na para pala sa DepEd, accomplishment ang pagpapahamak ng buhay ng mga estudyante at ng mga teacher. In fact, under the now resigned DepEd Secretary, they violated their own order, Madam Chair. They have a Department Order Number 32, Series of 2019, ang sabi doon, Madam Chair, ay bawal, and I quote, Schools shall not be utilized for military purposes. This includes the conduct of anti-insurgency information activities or such other related uses that may endanger the lives of learners and school personnel. So, Madam Chair, lumala yung education crisis,
Yes,
pero
30 seconds.
yun pa ang naging paggamit ng DepEd confidential funds, Madam Chair. Next slide, Madam Chair, so we can wrap up. Ganito yung breakdown ng paggamit ng DepEd confidential funds, Madam Chair. Kung mapapansin, gumamit lang for first, second, and third quarter. Tapos, Madam Chair, bawat quarter, pare-pareho yung amounts ng paggamit, 37.5 million pesos. And this is confirmed by the audit observation memo ng COA, Madam Chair. And, Madam Chair, we take note, June, July, which falls in the second and third quarter, wala pong pasok sa mga paaralan. So yung question natin, ano yung ginawa ng DepEd at bakit magkakapareho yung rates ng paggamit ng confidential funds? So ang isa sa makikita natin dito, Madam Chair, we can't deny na it seems ay kaduda-duda yung ganong pinepresent ng DepEd na paggamit ng confidential funds. Yun na lang, Madam Chair. Salamat.
Madam Vice President.
Yes. Madam Chair, the invitation for this budget hearing was the budget proposal of fiscal year 2025 of the Office of the Vice President. I request that the questions, Madam Chair, be related to the subject of the budget hearing, which is the OVP 2025 budget proposal. And, Madam Chair, you will allow me this because you allowed him to speak about DepEd, which is not related to OVP. According to Kate and Ida, the former secretary of the CPP-NPA's Sub-Regional Committee 5, revealing concerning associations of Representative Raul Manuel with the NPA units in Southern Mindanao, alleging that he visited
Madam Chair, point of order.
Sitio Bodo, Barangay Daguhoy,
Please proceed,
Talingon, Davao del
Madam
Norte
Vice
in
President.
2017. And his alleged connections with the CPP-NPA coupled with the recruitment activities involving Kabataan Party List. Rendell, who was missing for 11 months and
Madam
came
Chair,
home
point of
in a
order, Madam Chair.
coffin.
So,
And came home in a coffin.
yung sinasabi po ng ating Vice President ay allege. So, ang ibig sabihin niyan, marites or galing yan sa chismis.
Okay, so,
hindi natin
galing po ito
pwedeng,
sa
Madam
NPFL
Chair,
Kapreg.
ang Office of the Vice President.
Let Chair rule. So yes, we will take note of the request of our Madam Vice President. Let's stick to our topic. Okay, so with that, the Honorable Raul Manuel is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, kasi I started with questions on the DepEd confidential funds for 2023. Tingin ko, Madam Chair, if the resource person is proud of her accomplishments sa counterinsurgency tsaka anti-terror efforts, she should avail of this opportunity to explain na sana. Kasi di naman na siya kasama sa upcoming DepEd budget briefing. This will also set a bad precedent na kung nag-resign ka sa isang posisyon ay hindi ka na pwedeng matanong sa kung paano ka gumamit ng pondo na ikaw din naman yung nag-propose. Also, Madam Chair, yung DepEd confidential funds, that's in line with her role as NTFL co-vice chair kahit nga wala naman yung posisyon na yun sa EO70 of 2018, pero given na ganun ka aktibo ang vice-presidente sa ganung usapin. So Madam Chair, again gusto lang nating i-present na yung table natin kanina kasi doon natin mapapakita na meron ding lumilitaw na pattern gaya ng na-raise ni Congresswoman Sonsing dito naman sa DepEd confidential funds, may pattern din. So ma-present po sana natin ang table. Ayan. Balik po. Ayan, oo. 37.5 million no, sa bawat quarter. Ganun po ka-exact, Madam Chair. Pero similarly sa nabanggit din kanina ni Kong Rog, kahit sa DepEd, Madam Chair, for 2023, fourth quarter, hindi na rin ginamit yung confidential funds for DepEd. Kaya, Madam Chair, can we confirm sa part po ng COA, I'll address this question to COA, na nag-issue po kayo ng audit observation memo for DepEd confidential funds for third quarter of 2023.
Madam Vice President.
It's
Sorry,
to COA.
ASCOM, Juliano.
Madam Chair, I have no personal knowledge about the audit of Intel and confidential fund, but maybe it's in the compliance report submitted by COA to the subpoena issued by the House of Representatives.
So hindi po wala pong knowledge ang ating rep ngayon from COA na nabanggit po doon, and I quote, "The propriety of the transactions could not be ascertained as the submitted liquidation reports were not fully supported with complete and proper documentations as required under Joint Circular number 2015-01." Hindi po ninyo yun mako-confirm?
ASCOM.
Hindi po ako nag-audit. Selected lang po yung...
But you
unit lang.
represent the agency in this budget briefing. So supposedly you can confirm or ascertain yung ilan sa mga nasa site na galing din naman sa COA.
I have the records, Your Honor, about of the transactions and the details of the audit.
Madam Chair, I think the answer will not suffice. Can we request or even give a brief amount of time from our representative from COA tungkol po sa matter na ito para po ma-confirm nila?
Madam Chair, as already explained earlier, the purpose of my presence here is to give the rationale about the compliance of COA to the subpoena duces tecum. I'm not the official who supervises the Intelligence and Confidential Audit Unit because it is a dedicated unit solely for confidential funds. It could not be seen by other officials except the staff of the Intelligence and Confidential Funds Audit Unit.
Okay, so ganito na lang Madam Chair, since ang basis po natin ay galing din naman sa documents na pinrovide ng COA dahil dun sa ating subpoena do Tecum, then I move Madam Chair na kung meron ng updates from COA regarding the deficiencies of the Office of the Vice President sa DepEd confidential funds for third quarter of 2023, ay formally ma-inform po ang Committee on Appropriations. I so move Madam Chair. I reiterate
So,
my motion
It's an action for
for
DepEd.
COA, Madam
For-
Chair. Yes, to provide us with updates given na meron siyang audit observation memo on that confidential fund. Ibig sabihin ongoing pa yung evaluation process. Then kapag may mga updates ay formally i-provide yon sa committee, Madam Chair.
Before we rule on the motion, ASCOM, is this something that can be done?
If it's a pending audit, it is within the exception of the COA circular on the release of documents.
I said, Madam Chair, after, ibig sabihin pag may mga concrete updates na, saka mag-provide ng update sa committee na ito. So we will allow COA to proceed with due course sa dapat pa niyang gawin after that audit observation memo. Tas kung may concrete updates, Madam Chair, yun yung i-provide dito sa committee.
Okay, so ASCOM, could you submit as required by the Honorable Manuel?
Madam Chair, we will wait for the official document from the from the Committee on Appropriations, and then we will study it and comply if there's no legal impediment or violation of our own rules.
Is that a sufficient response?
Yeah, I think that would suffice, Madam Chair. Thank you. Next topic, Madam Chair, since ang gusto ng OVP ay 2025 budget mapag-usapan din natin siya maliban dun sa past budgets. Madam Chair, I'd like to discuss yung 10 million peso project na children's book. Madam Chair, dahil ayaw din po ng resource person ng question and answer, then ang paraan ko na lang po ay hindi pa tanong. Tell the committee sino po ang editor ng children's book na ito.
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, all the answers are, wala yan doon sa opening statement. I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget proposal by question and answer. And I will
Madam
leave
Chair, I
it to
did
the
not
House
ask
of
a question. I
Representatives
told
to
the resource
decide the
person to
proposal
tell this
as
committee the
presented.
name of the auditor of the children's book.
Yan ang nangyayari kapag
Honorable.
hindi
I
na
didn't ask a question. I asked the resource person to tell the name. Pero baka hindi pa nadidistinguish ano yung tanong, ano yung hindi. Pero since ayaw pong ibigay yung name ng editor ng children's book, ito kasi yung point natin, Madam Chair. The book contains many errors. Sige po, pakita po natin. Kasama po dyan dahon ng banahaw. Wala naman pong dahon ng banahaw. Baka anahaw po yung tinutukoy. Yung word na sila, dapat po sina. Tapos yung walang awa, dapat nga may hyphen po yan. Tapos, Madam Chair, nakalagay din yung pugad daw ng kwago ay nakapatong sa sanga. Madam Chair, sabi ng mga eksperto, ang owl's nest hindi po ay nakapatong sa sanga. Nasa either butas po yan ng mga puno or nasa ilalim ng lupa. Next, Madam Chair, this book is not child-friendly as per writers kasi pag children's book, Madam Chair, hindi lang yung text yung mahalaga, pati yung visuals, Madam Chair. So, yung illustrations are not cohesive, para yung elements pinatong lang sa background. Tapos, low value ito for illustrations kasi, Madam Chair, kahit nga yung pangalan ng illustrators ay maliit compared dun sa pangalan ng author. When in fact, for a children's book, magkasimbigat po ang papel ng illustrator tsaka ng author. Also, Madam Chair, sa content, nag-i-impose po siya na kung paano dapat umastang isang kaibigan. But, Madam Chair, for children's books, dapat hindi siya nag-impose ng anumang bagay sa bata. It should be fun. Masaya lang dapat yung bata na binabasa yung libro. So, Madam Chair, this book na pinopropose na pondohan, and actually, ang topic na nga natin, 2025 budget, gusto ng resource person, we limit to the 2025 budget, pero hindi pa rin sinasagot. But this book, Madam Chair, will just contribute to the worsening of the learning crisis. Hindi po siya actually ay makabata. Kaya, Madam Chair, before I end sa second round, kasi kanina meron din pong ad hominem sa atin, meron pang disinformation about this representation. Madam Chair, kung okay lang naman yung mga libro at kung totoo pa kayo sinasabi about me, I would even suggest sa OVP, dagdagan yung budget, baka makalimang libro pa ang Vice Presidente. Pwede pa nga may special edition tungkol sa kwento ng buhay ko. Pero given, Madam Chair, na hindi din talaga pumapasa sa standards ng pagsusulat ng libro. And I also think, Madam Chair, na throughout this hearing, hindi successfully na-defend yung budget ng Office of the Vice President. So ako, personally, I'm inclined na hindi natin i-terminate yung budget briefing for the Office of the Vice President. So yun na lang muna, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Madam Vice President.
Yes. The name of the editor of the book is Raul Manuel. It's a joke, ma'am. You strike it out of the record if you want.
Next to interpolate.